Hey, champions. Um, our objective for today is solving quadratic equation when a is equal 1, means that when the coefficient of x squared is 1, means that we don't have any number, any coefficient at the front of x squared. So use to factor, so we're gonna solve, but first let's practice how to factor, because to solve trinomial we have to factor it out first, all right? So you open two sets of parentheses, you write the x to x, you do the same right here, x, right? So we have to find two numbers that when we multiply we get the last, when we add it up, we get the one in the middle, all right? When we take 8 and we just figure it out in how many ways can we just find 8 using two numbers, two factors. So it's gonna be 2 times 4, okay? We also can get 8, like we multiply 8 times 1. So, but when we adding up, we have to get 6. Let's say 2 plus 4 equals 6 checks. If you see, it cannot be the second combination because 8 plus 1 is 9, so we cancel out this one, we eliminate it. For instance, the factors will look like plus 2 plus 4 or plus 4 plus 2. So we have the trinomial, we get the two factors. If you type this on y1, y2, second graph, you're gonna have identical columns, identical y1, y2. The same for this one. So in how many ways can we get negative 3? When we multiply negative 3 times 1, or when we multiply 3 times negative 1, all right? But check what happened. If we add 3 plus 1, negative 3 plus 1 is equal negative 2. We are looking for positive 2. This is done, it's gone. So, but when we add 3 plus minus 1, or 3 minus 1 is going to be 2. Bingo, this is what we want. This is the combination that we want. So we say, okay, we write it down in the same way that they are. Plus 3, minus 1, and we're done. But what happens when we solve a quadratic equation? It turned out we're going to find both factors, but we're going to make it equal 0, right? So, but to do that, we have to make it equal 0 right now. Most of the time, it is given already equal to 0, but in this situation, is we have the binomial equal to negative 84, so we have to put it together. How do we put it together? By addition, okay? So we undo the operation that is given, or the inverse, all right? The inverse of negative 84 is just 84. And then we do it to both sides because we have an equation. What happened on the right side has to happen on the left side, so we keep the balance, all right? It turned out when you just do the math, the algebra, so it's gonna be, because they are not like terms, so we have to bring them down as they are because they are not like, okay? But those two, they are like, so negative 84 plus 84 is equal 0. Bingo, we make it equal 0. Then we're gonna factor out the trinomial. That's on the left side, okay, of the equation. We're gonna make it equal 0, as we did it here. So we write x, but now we have a little problem. In how many ways can we multiply, how many factors can we get? How can we combine two factors that give us 84, but when we add it up, we get 19? Well, there is a very easy way to do it. I think it's coming from 8th grade, probably 7th grade. Well, you do the trick. I know that most of you will remember this. If you just find half, can we divide by 2 and get a whole number? If we can, we go through. Yes, we can. What is 84 divided by 2? Yeah, 42. You're right, 42. Why? Because 2 times 42 is 85. Now this leg is done, but we still can go down with 42. Can we multiply or can we divide 42, let's say, divide 42 by 2 and get a whole number? Let's see. 42 divided by 2 is 21. All right, 21. Done with this leg. We are done with this leg because they are prime numbers. It means that we can divide the number by 1 or itself, so we're done. But 21, we can divide 21 by 1 by itself. But do we have any other factors? Let's see. What about if we divide by 2? It turns out 21 divided by 2 is 10.5. We don't want a decimal. We want a whole number. So the factor that we are looking for has to be a whole number, another factor. So can we divide by 3? Yes, we can. It happens that 21 divided by 3 is 7. So you put 7. Then we're done. Why do we have to stop? Because look, 3 is a prime number because you only can divide 3 by itself and 1, and so those 7. So we done, we stop. Then we look for the combination that gives us 19. Look, if we multiply 2, because those are the factors, 2 times, let's say, let me do it right. Let me do it right. 2 times, that is this 2, times, then 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 7 is 42. 2 times 42 is 84, as we get it right here. But 2 plus 42 give us what? Yeah, 44. And we don't want 44, we want 19. So this combination is not what we are looking for. What about if we put those 2 together and those 2 together? Let's see. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 times 7 is 21. Then 4 times 21, it is 84. But 4 plus 21 is 25. We are looking for 19. No. Do we have another combination? Yeah, we have the last one. Guess what? We can say 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 12. So 12 times 7. It turned out 12 times 7 is 84. And guess what? 12 plus 7 is, yeah, you good, champion? 19. 19. Then what do we have to do? We take the 2 factors, we write it down here to create, to factor out the trinomial on the left side, right? We have plus 12, that is a factor of 84, plus 7, that is a factor of 84, the 2 factors of 84, that when we add it up, we get 19. But we still have it equal 0, so we have to solve. We found the factor, we factor out the left, but we have to solve. How do we solve? Because when you have 2 numbers or 2 factors, when you multiply 2 factors, the multiplication is equal to 0 is because one of them, at least one of them is equal to 0. It means that x plus 12 is equal to 0, or x plus 7 is equal to 0. Let's do it. X plus 12 is equal to 0, or x plus 7 is equal to 0. Now, we have 2 small equations that they are one-step equation, and those equations, we work out those equations at the beginning of term 1 to solve one-step equation. Why one step? Because you only have to subtract 12 and subtract 12. Why subtract 12? Because we have to isolate x, so we have to apply the inverse, or we can do the operation, the addition, right? So plus minus, there comes, we have x to the left, all right? Equals 0 minus 12 is negative 12. So we do exactly the same for the right side, for x plus 7. Minus 7 cancel out, so you have x equal negative 7. So it means that x equal negative 12, or x equal negative 7. This is what we are going to do today. We're done. Plot chart. Yeah.